Hi, our final project is based on a movie database. We have three tables. One table dedicated to the information about the movies, that is called the movie table. Second table dedicated to information about the actors, and a third table dedicated to information about the directors. Our movie table has information such as the movie ID, which would be the primary key in that table, the movie name, the date it was released, the genre that it belongs to, its ratings on IMDb, as well as an actor ID and a director ID. Those would be the foreign keys and would correspond to an actor that was in this movie. And then the director ID would correspond to the director that directed this movie. Now we have the actors table, and in the actors table we have an actor ID, and then we have a actor name. The actor ID would of course be a primary key in this table, although it would be a foreign key in the movies table. We have a similar table for the directors. We have a director ID, and then we have a director name. Now we have a sub-summary dedicated or report of the movie genres. And then in there we have sub-summaries. Those sub-summaries we have visualized in our graph portion of our final project, but I'd just like to show you guys the report. So in the report, we've sorted them by alphabetical order. We have the adventure sci-fi genre, comedy, drama, horror, sci-fi, and thriller. And we have how many movies are in each of these genres in our database. So adventure sci-fi only has one, and then comedy has one, drama has three, horror has four, sci-fi has four, and then thriller has two. So this is a report about the movie genres. Now we've visualized this information in our bar graph layout, where we have a bar graph where we have the 6 different genres, and then we have how many movies in our database are of each genre. So for example, sci-fi and horror are each 4, and then adventure sci is 1, comedy is 1, drama 3, and thriller 2.
So here, as you can see, I have created some layouts for the tables as established. The first layout that I will show you is that of the movie table layout. And you can see that there's different categories where you can enter information pertaining to the movie. Now, whether that's the name of the movie, the date of release, the genre, the ratings, the actor ID, the director ID, or the movie ID itself. And then the other layout we have is the director layout, the director table layout. And you can see that the 2 information that you can enter here is the director ID and the name of the director, as can be seen here with Gary Ross. The third table we have here is the movie table layout, and then here the same information is available here as well for entering movie ID, and then movie name, the date of release, the genre, ratings, actor ID, and director ID. And then for movie list, that is just a summary of all the information we previously entered, whether it's like the name of the movie or the other information pertaining to that specific data entry that we've done. And then I have also managed to change the color schemes for all of the layouts. Additionally, if we go to scripts, we can see here that there are different categories that I've made for the sort actions. So you could either sort this information by actor, you could sort this information by movie, you could sort this information by the name of the movie, and lastly, you could sort this information by the director. And apart from that, we also have the find actor option, where it will take you to this particular window, and you could either find an actor through their ID, or you could write down their names, such as Jennifer Lawrence, like I'm doing right now, and then you press enter, and then you will see that it connects to the kind of information that we added in the actor table layout, and it also links it to their recent work and their trailer and their main celebrity page containing the information of their cinematic like experience. And then addition to that, when you go to the scripts, so we have created all of them in the script working place, like the workspace. So you can see that all of this information has been individually detailed over here. Okay, and then additionally, I have also created a custom navigation bar for the complete project, and we can see that by these individual details here. This was done by putting buttons on each layout, as there is no built-in tool for a navigation bar on FileMaker. And to do so, I simply assigned a macro behind each button to enable it to work as a navigation bar. So you can see that working out here. Now, as far as the color themes are concerned, what I did with that was I pressed this button called Edit Layout, and then by doing so I'm presented with several options here, and I pressed this small button on the right side, and by clicking I am presented with various different designs and color themes that I could choose in order to meet the kind of nature of the database that I've created. And so for example, we could choose between like a tranquil type theme or a vibrant theme, or like a tranquil touch, but I decided to go with luminous because it gives it a more sophisticated edge and it's easier on the eyes and appealing, and it also like complements the data that we've added for our particular like database like nicely. And so after doing so, we also have the opportunity to edit any specific things that we would like, for example like the name, the positioning, the sizing, and the arrangement and alignment. And then after doing so, we press exit layout and then we save the changes, and then it reverts to the kind of layout that we had chosen in the end. And so that is something that we've done for this particular project. And yeah,